Miss Tan is a history teacher at Everest Secondary School. She noticed that some of her students had difficulties making inferences from primary sources. Miss Tan decides to focus on building their inference skills in teaching the next topic, why did people come to Singapore before World War II? To build on what her students already know about inference, Miss Tan wants to create a lesson that will allow students to learn from each other. She logs into an online portal for students. The online portal has both a teacher's and a student's learning space. She selects the Historical Inquiry Lesson Builder. The Lesson Builder guides Miss Tan in designing an effective lesson. Since she wants to focus on inference skills, Miss Tan clicks on that tab in the Lesson Builder. The Lesson Builder gives Miss Tan ideas on teaching strategies and how to find out how her students are progressing in their learning. Many of these lesson ideas are uploaded by teachers who have successfully used them in their classrooms. With the Lesson Builder, using primary sources to teach has become more convenient. When Miss Tan searches the keywords Singapore, migration, before World War II, a list of primary sources on the topic appears. This source bank expands over time as more sources are added by teachers, students, and CPDD. One of the sources Miss Tan finds is a video on immigrants that would be useful for her lesson. She drags and drops these sources into her lesson plan. With her learning package completed, Miss Tan uploads it onto the online portal for students to access. In class, Miss Tan informs her students about the package. She asks them to access and complete sections of it by the next lesson. At home, Wykid logs onto the portal at the same time as his group members to work on the lesson package that Miss Tan has uploaded for the class. To start off the lesson, Wykid is asked to view 2 short videos and to post his responses to the videos using Linuit, an online sticky note sharing service. The sidebar on the right contains links to the 2 videos in the Linuit website. Wykid posts his comments on the 2 videos using his group's Linuit canvas. Wykid then proceeds to look at the task that he needs to complete. He then clicks on the link to a short write-up that Miss Tan has uploaded and reads the write-up. Wykid then begins on the group task. He clicks on a photograph that his group has been assigned to examine. To aid Wykid in analysing the photograph, there are prompts on the details that they should look at should they encounter any difficulty. Wykid is directed to TitanPad, an online collaborative tool for creating documents to prepare his group's response. He uses TitanPad to discuss with his group members their response to the group task. Wykid then logs out of the system. Through the online portal, Miss Tan was able to track if students have submitted their assignment online. Once notified of a student's submission, Miss Tan would provide online feedback for all assignments. Once Miss Tan's feedback is available on the online learning space, Wykid and his groupmates worked collaboratively on their work in class. Not only did they pay attention to what Miss Tan presented in class, they also spent time reading Miss Tan's online comments carefully as well as looking at more sources to enrich their understanding on the inquiry question. They then proceeded to make further refinements to their assignment before loading it online for final submission. Before logging off from the portal, Wykid and his groupmates had to fill out an online feedback on the lesson. They then submitted their responses online. Such feedbacks are useful for Miss Tan so that she could evaluate her lesson package. Miss Tan proceeds to retrieve the online feedback poll and assesses them. The findings show that the lesson was well received by the students and the students were engaged. Miss Tan was encouraged by this and decided to share her lesson package on the teacher's learning space so that other teachers might benefit from the lesson package. A few days later, Mr. Faisal, a history teacher from West Summer Secondary School, went online to the teacher's learning space to look for resources for his lesson. He found the lesson package which Miss Tan shared. He decided to adapt Miss Tan's lesson package to suit the profile of the students. Mr. Faisal is also very excited about further collaboration with Miss Tan to design an engaging lesson package on the next chapter for his students. He then proceeds on to send a message to Miss Tan on the online portal to start off a dynamic teacher collaboration.
Created using Picto1.